So, how many Kirbys does it take to screw in a light bulb? According to this game, 10. 9 to screw in the light bulb, and 1 to get crushed under something while you're not looking. It's Kirby Mass Attack, a game that could have easily been called Kirby, the Pink Swarm. Because that's what you do to enemies in this game. You swarm them with Kirbys. They're like the Flood from Halo, except really cute. In a market oversaturated with shooters, it's fun to find a game that is absolutely delightful. Not a word I use very often on here, at least not sarcastically. This game is great. A round of applause for HAL Laboratories and Nintendo for bringing us an adventure game that works well when played with the Nintendo DS stylus. There's no button control in this game. You do everything with the touch screen. A 2D side-scrolling platforming style adventure with touch screen controls, controlling up to 10 Kirbys at once. It sounds awful, but it works brilliantly. So here's the deal. At the beginning of the game, Kirby is broken into 10 pieces, 10 little Kirbys. And you start playing with one of them, eventually earning additional Kirbys as you defeat monsters and make your way through the game, until you reach a maximum of 10 Kirbys on screen at once. An angry mob that you use to defeat enemies by flinging Kirbys at them until they're destroyed. To control the mob of Kirbys, you tap on the screen, which makes a little star, and that's where Kirbys will go. You can also fling them at enemies or breakable objects. And when you have 10 of them, you'll find yourself rapid-fire flinging Kirbys. Collecting fruit scores points and gets you additional pink friends. If you already have 10 of them, each time you max out the bar on the top screen, you'll score an additional 10,000 points. And you can move all of them at once by holding the stylus down over the Kirbys and sort of engulfing them in a balloon. This isn't a standard 2D side-scroller. It doesn't have crushing difficulty that tests your reflexes. Kirby Mass Attack is a casual adventure, one that will have you playing levels over and over again because it's fun, also because you will occasionally lose Kirbys. When they're injured, they turn blue, and then you can lose them altogether, in which case they try to float off the screen, but you can catch them. You may find that you lose half of your Kirbys all at once and need to play an earlier level to regain them. Also, there's numerous coins hidden throughout the game that you'll want to find to unlock the wealth of minigame content in Kirby Mass Attack. So many games that it effectively doubles the size of this. There's hidden areas found throughout the game, and as you can see, it's bright and colorful, and it makes great use of the split-screen Nintendo DS display. Hopefully you've spotted the coins that I'm collecting. There's one in this caterpillar that I'm about to miss. You'll definitely want those coins to unlock cool things like the Kirby music player, so you can enjoy the awesome music in this game. You also unlock new songs. Kirby Mass Attack is not your typical Kirby adventure. In fact, it's not a typical anything. It's quite clever, I think. And while I've played numerous games that use the Nintendo DS touchscreen and stylus, I can't recall very many action games which work nearly as well as this one. The unlockables range from simple things like the music player and this Kirby version of Whack-A-Mole to more elaborate Kirby mini-games, some of which will surprise you. One of my favorites is this Kirby version of Pinball, which just a few years ago would have been sold as its own game. It's Kirby Mass Attack, a game for those of you that enjoy fun, creative platformers and pinball on your Nintendo DS.